So now the thing is, we can leverage the group, that's the group page here. Instead of creating a separate page where we want to invite people from, we can use this same existing group thingy here. Okay. That way we know which group we are inviting people to, because the group will be showing here while we click invite on the people there. Okay. So now what we want to do is create a segment, just like there's discussion, about, and so on. We want to create a segment here, but that segment will be activated by the button here. Okay, so we'll have a section down here, and let's do that. So invite here should not go to the invite page as we have said there. So what it should go to instead is, so let me come back here where we are now. The thing is this, the important thing to remember is that you can only invite people that are following you, right? You can't invite people you are following, because that's how the social system works, right? You can only play with people that are your fans, but not people, because otherwise if we let people invite anyone, then they can start stalking people and people who want nothing to do with them. So it's good that if somebody is following you, there's a good chance that they won't mind if you invite them to a certain group. So here what we will do is look for followers. So there's this page that says profile content followers. So let's check this out. So no followers were found. So this is the page that shows us who is following you. So it's a good idea to just copy what's here. And then once I copy this, so now at this point I will say file new. I want to create a new file inside my book, new file, paste, save. So the page we are copying is followers, yes, but we are dealing with a group, so we'll say group content invite. That's what we'll change it to. Invite, yes. Right, so now to create the link in group.php, let's find the word invite, search. So it doesn't seem like, because this is the wrong group.php. The group I'm looking for is not the one in classes, it's the one outside classes. So let me find it. Invite, this is right here. So now invite will go to, will be like one of these links right here. So let me get the link from one of these. Yes, copy. And then I will come right here. Where is this? Boom. Right there. And paste. So it will be group. What have I done? So I missed something at the end there. Yes. So right at the very end here, to be precise, we put a slash and say invite. And then we have to put provision for it in this thingy here. So there's requests here, but I want to duplicate this area. Duplicate, like so. So instead of requests, we'll say if it's invite. Is it one invite or 2s? I think it's one without an s. So section invite, then group content invite. Yes. And that's how we did it. So refresh. Now we want to invite some people to our group. So I'll click invite. So now we have this page here, and it's saying undefined variable user data. Yeah, who knew? User data isn't here. But wait a second, how are we getting this right there in the header? So that must be user data. Yes. So let's go back to group.php and see what's going on at the very top. Okay. So we have user right there. User check login, right? So if we are logged in, which means user is going to be set. Yeah, so I will copy that user because that's what I need right there. Let me come to group invite. Right at the top, let me first check what's in there. So I'll say show user like that. Let's come back and refresh. So there's actually a row for the user right there. So we're in business. Yes. So let's use that one. So we're going to replace every instance of user data with where is it? There's actually one instance, isn't it? Wow. So I'll just put user right there. Make sure there's only $1 sign over there. And let's refresh. Okay, very nice. So now you can see these are my followers, right? Mary, John, and wait, am I following myself? That's crazy. So now I'm able to invite myself. But as you can see here, we have our followers, but the only ones that should have the invite button are those that are not part of the group. Okay, so we have to make it that way that only those that are not part of the group will have the invite. So if I click invite, it should show that I have invited that person. So first thing is first, we need to add the buttons for the invite itself for the actual thing to work. So let's come here. Now remember, we have those other buttons for, we have the buttons for the other, what's the other thing? So let me just open up discussion here, right click and create a new version here. So this group has no people, has no followers. So let me go to the other one, which has followers, which is my first group. Okay, so you can see these ones. This is what I'm looking for: the edit access, remove. Those are the buttons I'm looking for. So I want one like the edit access to have invite right there. Okay, so if you already invited, that button should not be there. So let's come back here and let's say invite. So this is up to you here. What you could do, there are two options here. You can limit, maybe we should only show people that have not been invited yet and put them here, that are not members of the group already, and then we invite them. Okay, and then we can also check for those that we've already invited and not actually show them here, so that we limit the amount of stuff that is shown here. Okay, so to make that process easy, we know we have to create let's say post class. So we are using the post class, are we? And get likes. Ooh, okay, very interesting, isn't it? Okay, so we'll look at what this function is doing, and then instead of get followers, we're just going to get the people we can invite. Okay, so instead of get invited, we'll say get invite or something like this. So let's go to get likes in the post class and copy its content so that we can replicate it inside the group class instead. So get likes in post class. So let's go there right now. So group, oh wait, post.php, and let's find get underscore likes. So this is the function right here. It's already doing what we want. It's just that we want to filter some more names. So let's just copy this bad boy right here, and let's go to group.php and paste it anywhere. So paste right there, and I will move that inward. So instead of get likes, we're just going to say get invite. Invites, yes, get invites. I don't know if that even makes sense, but it's all good. So ID and type. Yes, why do we need type again? Yeah, whatever, but it seems it should work though. So get invites. So what I want to do now is to make sure that we haven't broken anything. So I'll go back to content invite here. So there's a get likes here, but instead I will use the group class, which is named group in our case. Instead of get likes, get invites. Okay, so if I haven't broken anything, then everything should work here. Yeah. Okay, so instead of no followers were found, yeah, I think no followers were found still makes sense at this point. No followers to invite were found. I think something like that is more elaborate, but you get the picture. So let's see, if nothing changes, then we are good. Okay, so nothing has changed, then we are good. We just have to alter the query first of all to make sure that group members are not affected. Yeah, so let's come back here for a second. So here, when we say get invites, we are supplying our very own username and we are supplying the type, which is user. Okay, well and good. But we also have to know who in this group, or which group is this we're trying to invite people. So I will duplicate this and say, so we have our user ID, user, but let's start with group ID, shall we? So the group ID is found in group user ID. Okay, so there we go. So group user ID, yeah. So let's come back to the group class here. So right here where you say ID, let's say group underscore ID. Yes. So now the first thing we need to do is get all the members from this group. And then once we have these items that we find here, anybody who is inside the group ID must be removed from the likes. Yeah, so likes, true, without likes. Okay, there we go. So this right here is a list of user IDs. So we'll loop through all of them and remove all those that we do not need. Yes, okay.